The song from next door, I knew it from before. One line through an open window, and I remembered so much more. The fan was turning by the chair, moving papers with the air. Someone watered plants across the street, and music found its way to me. I couldn't place the opening line, but somehow knew the next one right. Then your face came back so easily, like it had only stepped outside. I wasn't looking for that day, I wasn't trying to go behind, but one familiar melody can open up a little time. The song from next door, I knew it from before. One line through an open window, and I remember so much more. The song from next door was softer than it used to be, but every word I couldn't hear still brought you back to me. The ice had nearly disappeared, the laundry moved above the street. A door closed somewhere down the hall, then opened with another beat. I thought about the way we sang, without remembering every word. You always filled the missing parts and made the wrong notes sound assured. I wasn't looking for that day, I wasn't trying to go behind, but one familiar melody can open up a little time. The song from next door, I knew it from before. One line through an open window, and I remembered so much more. The song from next door was softer than it used to be, but every word I couldn't hear still brought you back to me. I didn't need the whole song, I didn't need it played again. A few notes were enough to find the good part in the end. The song from next door drifted across the floor, one line through an open window, and I remembered something warm. The song from next door then faded quietly away. I let the memory stay a minute and carried on with my day. The song from next door was all I needed it for.
You left your glasses in the car right where the morning found them. The seats were getting warm too fast, so we stepped outside without them. A little place across the road was turning on its sign. We had nowhere we were meant to be, and more than enough time. The door was barely open, chairs were still in rows. We chose a table by the glass before the whole street woke. Before the tables filled, before the room got loud, we had a quiet part of the day with no one else around. Before the tables filled, nothing needed to begin. Just two cold glasses on the table and the light coming in. You ordered something you had never tried and traded half with me. The radio behind the counter kept losing its frequency. A delivery bike passed the door, the server swept the floor. Everything was starting up, but we had started before. The door was barely open, the chairs were still in rows. We chose the table by the glass before the whole street woke. Before the tables filled, before the room got loud, we had the quiet part of the day with no one else around. Before the tables filled, nothing needed to begin. Just two cold glasses on the table and the light coming in. I don't remember what we ate or what we talked about. I only know the day felt good before we figured it all out. Before the tables filled, before the room got loud, we had a little more of the day than we had planned to find. Oh, before the tables filled, everything felt easy then. Just two cold glasses on the table and the light coming in. Before the tables filled, the light was coming in.
I found an old camera in the drawer beside the keys. The label had turned pale and there was one frame left for me. I thought I'd save it for a view that looked important enough. Then you walked in holding two cold drinks and said, why wait for something big? The table wasn't perfect, the room was slightly warm, but you were laughing at the light falling crooked on the floor. One frame left, I used it right away. You were looking somewhere else with the light across your face. One frame left, no reason to prepare. Sometimes what is worth remembering is already standing there. The curtain moved behind you, the ice was nearly gone. A passing car reflected light and sent it through the room. You asked me if I caught it, I said, I guess we'll see. Then placed the camera on the shelf beside the extra keys. The table wasn't perfect, the room was slightly warm, but you were laughing at the light falling crooked on the floor. One to prepare. Sometimes what is worth remembering is already standing there. Maybe it came out blurry, maybe half the room was white. It doesn't have to be exact to bring me back in time. One frame left, I'm glad I didn't wait. You were halfway through a sentence with a smile you couldn't fake. One frame left, no reason to prepare. Sometimes what is worth remembering is already standing there. One frame left, and you were standing there. We watched the doors close from the stairs.
You looked at me and said, who cares?
The next one wasn't coming soon. The shadow barely reached the bench.
I bought 2 bottles from the stand.
Cold water running down my hand.
We didn't have a better plan,
So we just let the minutes land. Nothing waiting at the end. Couldn't wait a little more.
maybe missing where we meant to be
Was what the waiting was for. We had time anyway. Nothing had to go our way.
The platform kept getting warmer,
But we didn't need to leave. We had time anyway.
more than either of us planned.
Sometimes being late together feels better than arriving on time.
The little shop pulled up its shade.
A radio was softly playing.
You found a seat beside the wall and moved your bag to make me room.
We talked about the places we had almost gone before.
Then forgot what time it was when another train went by.
Nothing waiting at the end.
Couldn't wait a little more.
Maybe missing where we meant to be was what the waiting was for. We had time anyway. Nothing had to go our way.
The platform kept getting warmer,
But we didn't need to leave. We had time anyway.
more than either of us planned.
Sometimes being late together feels better than arriving on time.
No story worth explaining,
No photograph to save,
just a morning running differently.
and 2 people who could stay. We had time anyway.
Let the next one come and wait.
The platform kept getting brighter, and the hours felt far away. We had time anyway.
More than either of us planned.
Sometimes being late together feels better than arriving on time. We had time anyway, and that was time well spent. I found a faded receipt at the bottom The ink was nearly gone, but I knew exactly where we sat. 2 drinks and something small. We said we didn't need. You wrote a number on the side that neither of us kept. I couldn't read the date, but I remembered everything. The door that wouldn't close and the noise out in the street. The receipt in my bag brought a whole day back. Nothing important happened, but I still remember that. The receipt in my bag folded twice along the line. Funny how a little piece of paper can hold so much time. We walked until the ice was gone and stopped beneath the tree. You told me about a place you thought I ought to see. I don't remember where it was or why we didn't go, but I remember how you smiled when I said I didn't know. I couldn't read the date, but I remembered everything. The door that wouldn't close and the noise out in the street. The receipt in my bag brought a whole day back. Nothing important happened, but I still remember that. The receipt in my bag folded twice along the line. Funny how a little piece of paper can hold so much time. I could throw it out today, it wouldn't change what stayed. Some memories don't need a place to keep from fading away. The receipt in my bag brought a good day back. Nothing important happened, maybe that was why it lasted. The receipt in my bag with the words too faint to find. Funny how a little piece of paper can hold so much time. A little piece of paper holding all that time. I knew that shirt before your face, faded blue along the shoulders. The picture bent around the edge from being carried in a folder. You were leaning from the shade, holding something full of ice. I had nearly lost that afternoon until I saw it twice. Funny what the smallest thing can bring into the room. One familiar shade of blue, and suddenly there's you. The color came back before I knew it could. The day I thought I'd forgotten was waiting where it stood. The color came back in every little part. The chairs we moved into the shade. The way you made me laugh. There's writing that I cannot read, someone's name behind the corner. A glass is sweating by your hand. The light is getting warmer. I remember leaving early. I remember changing plans, but mostly how the whole day felt before I understood it then. Funny what the smallest thing can bring into the room. One familiar shade of blue, and suddenly there's you. The color came back before I knew it could. The day I thought I'd forgotten was waiting where it stood. The color came back in every little part. The chairs we moved into the shade. The way you made me laugh. I don't need to go behind it. it disappeared was closer than it seemed. The color came back, and then I let it pass. I kept the blue around your shoulders, and the sound of how we laughed. The color came back, and I kept the part that lasts.
I opened up the window for the first time in a while. The curtain crossed the table like it wanted me to smile. The ice was almost water in the glass beside the chair. Nothing in the room had changed except the moving air. I didn't need a better view. I didn't need to leave. Something small came through the room and made it easier to breathe. When the curtains moved, the whole place felt a little new. Nothing changed outside the window, but the light came differently through. When the curtains moved, I let the day come into view. I had been waiting for an answer. Maybe all I needed was some room. A radio across the street was playing through an open door. Someone called a name below, then called it once more. I moved the books beside the bed and cleared a little space. Sometimes changing where things are can change the way a morning feels. I didn't need a better view. I didn't need to leave. Something small came through the room and made it easier to breathe. When the curtains moved, the whole place felt a little new. Nothing changed outside the window, but the light came differently through. When the curtains moved, I let the day come into view. I had been waiting for an answer. Maybe all I needed was some room. No sudden revelation, no reason to begin again. Just the sound of life outside and air against my skin. When the curtains moved, the whole place felt a little new. Nothing changed outside the window, but I saw it differently too. When the curtains moved, I let the day come into view. I had been waiting for an answer. Maybe all I needed was some room. When the curtains moved, I felt it moving too.
You bought too many peaches. That's what you said when you came in, with 2 full bags against your hip. One had opened at the bottom and left a mark across your shirt. You placed them by the window like there was room for all of them. By the time I found a bowl, the whole kitchen smelled different. You said they looked too good to leave. I said they wouldn't wait all week. We laughed and started making plans for everyone that we could reach. You bought too many peaches, more than we could ever need. So we filled a few small paper bags for every door along the street. You bought too many peaches, and the room turned sweet somehow. Sometimes having more than you can hold means there is more to hand around. We washed them in the coldest water, set them drying by the sink. You kept the ones with softer sides and said they had the most to give. The neighbor from the second floor was surprised to see us there. She gave the bag a little shake and smiled before she took a pair. You said they looked too good to leave. I said they wouldn't wait all week. We laughed and started making plans for everyone that we could reach. You bought too many peaches, more than we could ever need. So we filled a few small paper bags for every door along the street. You bought too many peaches, and the room turned sweet somehow. Sometimes having more than you can hold means there is more to hand around. By the end we kept just 3, 1 for you and 2 for me. The empty bowls and folded bags made the whole mistake look planned. You bought too many peaches, more than either of us planned. But every little extra found its way into another hand. You bought too many peaches, and the day turned sweet somehow. Sometimes having more than you can hold means there is more to hand around. You bought too many peaches, we handed the good around. The sheets were dry before I checked. The shirts were lighter on the line. I thought they'd take the morning, but they finished ahead of time. The railing warm beneath my hand, the shadows moved across the floor. I folded everything away and found an hour I didn't have before. list left on the table, no reason to stay in. The day it made a little room, and I could step into it. Dry before noon, everything was done too soon. Now the whole day is sitting open, like a door into another room. Dry before noon, I didn't need a bigger plan. Sometimes time appears beside you when you thought you had none left. I took a bottle from the fridge and left the dishes where they were. The street was brighter than the room. The air was moving through my shirt. A bus went by without me. I let the next one come instead. There was nowhere I was late for, and no schedule in my head. No list left on the table, no reason to stay in. The day it made a little room, and I could step into it. Dry before noon, everything was done too soon. Now the whole day is sitting open, like a door into another room. Dry before noon, I didn't need a bigger plan. Sometimes time appears beside you when you thought you had none left. Maybe I'll walk until I find a place I haven't tried. Maybe I'll do nothing much and let that be enough this time. Dry before noon, everything had found its place. Now the hours feel a little wider, and I don't have to make them wait. Try before noon, no perfect plan to understand. Sometimes time appears beside you and gently puts itself back in your hands. Try before noon, the day was mine again. The page you folded, I found it again. The book was lying on the shelf, behind the ones I read these days. A faded ticket slipped between two chapters I could barely name. The corner of a page was bent, the way you always used to do. I couldn't find the line you liked, but I remembered sitting next to you. The railing warm beneath our hands, a cold drink making circles on the table. I had forgotten all of that until the smallest thing was able. The page you folded opened up the day, not exactly as it happened, but close enough to stay. The page you folded brought the feeling through. I didn't miss the place itself, I only liked remembering you. guessed it all along the way. The breeze kept turning every page before either of us could read. We held the book down with our hands and laughed at how impossible it seemed. The railing warm beneath our hands, a cold drink making circles on the table. I had forgotten all of that until the smallest thing was able. The page you folded opened up the day, not exactly as it happened, but close enough to stay. The page you folded brought the feeling through. I didn't miss the place itself, I only liked remembering you. I smoothed the corner with my thumb, then left it folded like before. Some memories feel better when they do not ask for more. The page you folded opened something small, a little light from somewhere I had not recalled. The page you folded brought the feeling through. I closed the book and kept the smile that came from remembering you. The page you folded, I left it folded too.
I miss the stop I always take. I saw the doors and let them close. The bottle sweating in my hand, the window warm against my shoulder. I could have crossed at the next light and walked the usual way. Instead I stayed for one more stop to see where it would take me. No change of plans, no place to be, just one more block I had not seen. One stop further, that was all it took. A different row of open doors, a street I'd overlooked. One stop further, nothing changed that much, but sometimes somewhere unfamiliar can wake you up enough. A small shop lifted up its shade, someone carried boxes in. A dog was sleeping by the door, too comfortable to move. I followed where the trees began and let the shadow choose the road. The place was only new to me, but that was new enough. No change of plans, no place to be, just one more block I had not seen. One stop further, that was all it took. change I need. One stop further, that was all it took. A little more of somewhere I had never thought to look. One stop further, nothing changed that much. But sometimes somewhere unfamiliar can wake you up enough. One stop further, that was new enough.
Didn't stay dry. The first drop landed on your sleeve. You looked up like you couldn't quite believe. The street was warm a minute ago, then every doorway filled. We ran beneath a narrow sign, laughing like we had a lot of time. Your shoes were making little sounds across the shining ground. We could've waited out the rain. We could've stayed beneath the shade. But you stepped out and waved me on, like getting wet was part of it. We didn't stay dry. We didn't even really try. By the time we reached the corner, there was water in our shoes. We didn't stay dry, but everything felt light. Nothing went the way we planned, and somehow that was right. Your hair was sticking to your face. You said we'd never make it at this pace. A taxi passed and sent a wave right across the curb. We found a roof beside a store, already wetter than we were before. You laughed until you lost your breath, and I forgot the time. We could've waited out the rain. We could've stayed beneath the shade. But you stepped out and waved me on, like getting wet was part of it. We didn't stay dry. We didn't even really try. By the time we reached the corner, there was water in our shoes. We didn't stay dry, but everything felt light. Nothing went the way we planned, and somehow that was right. No picture came out clearly, no part of us looked neat. Just water on the pavement and laughter in the street. I wouldn't change the weather, I wouldn't change the route. Some moments only happen when the plans get washed right out. We didn't stay dry. We didn't even really try. By the time we reached the corner, we were laughing at the sky. We didn't stay dry, but everything felt light. Nothing went the way we planned, and somehow that was right. We didn't stay dry, and somehow that was right. postcard came late, you were already home. I found it in the mailbox with the corner slightly worn. The picture looked too bright, the stamp had lost its blue. You wrote, I wish you saw this, like the place still waited too. You had told me every story before the card arrived, but seeing your uneven writing brought it differently to life. The postcard came late, but the feeling came through. A few small words from somewhere I had only heard from you. The postcard came late after everything was done. Funny how a distant moment can still arrive as something new. I placed it by the glasses where the ice was getting thin. You pointed at the picture and told the same story again. This time I saw the doorway, the chair beside the wall, the shadow falling past your feet, the detail you forgot. You had told me every story before the card arrived, but seeing your uneven writing brought it differently to life. The postcard came late, but the feeling came through. A few small words from somewhere I had only heard from you. The postcard came late after everything was done. Funny how a distant moment can still arrive as something new. Not everything arrives exactly when it should. Some things take the longer way and still get there just as good. The postcard came late, but I'm glad it came at all. It turned a place I'd never seen into something I recalled. The postcard came late with one sentence left for me. Sometimes what arrives behind us is exactly what we need. The postcard came late, but the feeling came through. I found your shirt behind the door, faded lighter than before. The sleeves were dry before I knew the afternoon had moved. I meant to fold it in a bag, write your name and send it back, but every time I cleared the chair, I left it hanging there. It doesn't mean I'm waiting, it doesn't mean I should. Some things stay a little longer just because the memory's good. I never gave it back, I never found the time. It still smells faintly of the soap we used that other night. I never gave it back, but I don't wear it anymore. I only like the way it holds a day worth keeping warm. The fan kept turning by the bed, lifting one loose corner of it. I remembered how you laughed when I said it didn't fit. We walked outside without a plan. Your keys were warm inside your hand. Nothing about that day was big. That may be why it stayed. It doesn't mean I'm waiting, it doesn't mean I should. Some things stay a little longer just because the memory's good. I never gave it back, I never found the time. It still smells faintly of the keeping warm. Maybe I will pack it up when the color fades away. Maybe keeping one small thing doesn't mean I couldn't change. I never gave it back, and now I know the reason why. It wasn't you I wanted near, just one uncomplicated time. I never gave it back, but I don't need it like before. I only like the way it holds a day worth keeping warm. I never gave it back, I kept the good part, nothing more. The fan stopped in the middle of turning toward the chair. The lights went out together and left the room too still. I opened up the front door to find a little air. The neighbor from across the hall was already standing there. We usually just say hello and hurry on our way, but with nowhere else to go, we had a little more to say. While the fans were still, the whole floor came alive. Someone brought a bowl of fruit before the ice could lose its time. While the fans were still, no one seemed to mind. Everything had stopped a minute, and we finally had the time. The elevator wasn't moving, so the children took the stairs. Someone opened every window. Someone found 2 folding chairs. You told me about the bakery you pass before it opens. I said I'd lived here 7 years and never even noticed. We usually just say hello and hurry on our way, but with nowhere else to go, we had a little more to say. While the fans were still, the whole floor came alive. Someone brought a bowl of fruit before the ice could lose its time. While the fans were still, no one seemed to mind. Everything had stopped a minute, and we finally had the time. Then the hallway lights came back, and every motor made a sound. We smiled like something had been fixed, though nothing had been broken down. While the fans were still, the whole floor felt like home for a little unexpected while. No one had to be alone. the fans were still. Everything felt light. Sometimes when the usual stops, something better comes to life. While the fans were still, something better came to life. I almost took the usual street, the one that gets me there on time. Then I saw the quieter road running underneath the trees. A bottle cooling in my hand, little drops along the side. I had nowhere else to be, so I let the corner decide. It wasn't far, it wasn't new, just one small turn I wanted to choose. I took the shaded way and let the hurry wait. Nothing in the day had changed, but I felt better anyway. I took the shaded way, past doors already open wide. Sometimes all it takes is choosing the easier side. A bicycle went slowly by, someone swept outside a store. A song was playing through a window I had never heard before. I didn't stop to learn the words, I only liked the way they moved. For a minute I forgot everything I meant to do. It wasn't far, it wasn't new, just one small turn I wanted to choose. I took the shaded way and let the hurry wait. Nothing in the day had changed, but I felt better anyway. I took the shaded way, past doors already open wide. Sometimes all it takes is choosing the easier side. Tomorrow, maybe it was only today. I don't need to make a habit of every good thing that I find. I took the shaded way and let the hurry wait. Nothing in the day had changed, but I felt lighter anyway. I took the shaded way with no good reason why. Sometimes all it takes is choosing the easier side. The shaded way felt better anyway. You said you only had a minute, then you sat back down again. The glass was leaving little circles on the table by your hand. We talked around the bigger questions like we always seem to do, but something in the way you listened made the room feel slightly new. No one said what this could be, no one had to make it clear. You just stayed a little longer, and I liked having you here. You stayed a little longer, long enough to change the day. Nothing big was meant to happen, but the feeling chose to stay. You stayed a little longer, past the reason you came by. Now the ordinary afternoon feels different in my mind. The door kept opening behind us, letting warm air cross the floor. You checked the time and kept on talking like you hadn't checked before. I didn't try to name the moment, I didn't need to make it more. It was only you not leaving when you could have reached the door. No one said what this could be. No one had to make it clear. You just stayed a little longer, and I liked having you here. You stayed a little longer, long enough to change the day. Nothing big was meant to happen, but the feeling chose to stay. You stayed a little longer, past the reason you came by. Now the ordinary afternoon feels different in my mind. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe nothing can be good. A few more words between us, but neither of us planned. No promise in the moment, no future in the room, just enough to make me notice how easy it felt with you. You stayed a little longer, long enough to change the day. Nothing big was meant to happen, but the feeling chose to stay. You stayed a little longer, and I didn't ask you why. Now the ordinary afternoon feels different in my mind. You stayed a little longer, and the feeling chose to stay. I found the keychain in a drawer from a place that isn't there anymore. The color faded at the edge, but I remembered where we met. The metal warmed inside my hand, like it had waited where it was. I couldn't name the exact year, but I remembered us. The little shop, the narrow street, the paper cups, the empty seats. The keychain I kept still knows the way back, not to the place itself, just to the feeling that we had. The keychain I kept doesn't mean I couldn't move. Some things stay without holding you. They only keep the good. The sign was always slightly bent. The door would stick when someone left. You used to hold it with your foot and laugh when no one noticed it. The ice would disappear too fast. The chairs were warmer near the glass. Nothing there was made to last. Maybe that is why it did. The little shop, the narrow street, the paper cups, the empty seats. The keychain I kept still knows the way back, not to the place itself, just to the feeling that we had. The keychain I kept doesn't mean I couldn't move. Some things stay without holding you. They only keep the good. I put it with the keys I use and let it join the present too. A memory doesn't have to stay behind to still belong to you. The keychain I kept still knows the way back, not to the place itself, just to the easy way we laughed. The keychain I kept feels lighter than it used to. Some things stay without holding you. kept the good. Leave the window down. I like the air this way. The ice is nearly gone before we cross the second lane. You turn the radio past something we both know, then leave it on a song we never meant to choose. We could take the faster road, we could get there right on time, but nothing feels important when the whole street opens wide. Leave the window down, let the warm air move around. We don't need a better reason to take the longer way right now. Leave the window down, let the noise fade into sound. I was thinking where we're going, now I like where we are now. Your sleeve is still a little wet from rain that came and left. The traffic light turns green, but no one's moving yet. You laugh at something small I almost didn't hear, and suddenly the day feels easier from here. We could take the faster road, we could get there right on time, but nothing feels important when the whole street opens wide. Leave the window down, let the warm air move around. We don't need a better reason to take the longer way right now. Leave the window down, let the noise fade into sound. I was thinking where we're going, now I like where we are now. No picture to remember, no promise we should keep, just one ordinary moment turning into something sweet. One hand outside the window, one song we didn't choose. I don't need to make it bigger, I just don't want it to move. Leave the window down, let the whole day open out. We don't need a better reason to take the longer way right now. Leave the window down, let the warm air move around. I was thinking where we're going, now I like where we are now. Leave the window down, I like where we are now. The pavement still remembers rain. The corner shop is lifting up its shade. I'm holding an umbrella I don't think I'll need again. A bus goes by with empty seats. The whole street feels a little less complete, like I arrived before the day decided what to be. Nothing here is asking me to hurry or explain. I can let the quiet turn into something I can take before everyone else, before the noise begins. I get a little room to hear the thoughts I've been missing before everyone else. The day feels easy to hold, nothing has to happen yet, and somehow that feels good. need to hurry or explain. I can let the quiet turn into something I can take before everyone else. Before the noise begins, I get a little room to hear the thoughts I've been missing. Before everyone else, the day feels easy to hold. Nothing has to happen yet, and somehow that feels good. Maybe I don't need a sign, maybe being early is enough. A little space before the day starts asking quite so much. Before everyone else, before the noise begins, I get a little room to feel the day before. It's just before everyone else, the whole street moves in slow. Nothing has to happen yet, and somehow that feels good. Before everyone else, somehow that feels good. Save me the window seat. I'm almost down the stairs. I left the bottles in the fridge, then had to run back up for them. You said the bus was coming soon, but not to hurry on my way. We never chose exactly where, we only chose the day. A shirt, a book, a little change. No careful list, no fixed escape. Save me the window seat. I wanna watch the city move. We can decide where we are going when there's something good to choose. Save me the window seat. Leave a little room for me. The best part of an open morning is not knowing where it leads. The station bench was warming up. Your bag was resting by your feet. You held one bottle to your neck and waved when you noticed me. The driver opened up the doors. We took the first two empty seats. The glass reflected both our faces over buildings and the trees. No perfect route, no need to know. We had the time so we could go. Save me the window seat. I wanna watch the city move. We can decide where we are going when there's something good to choose. Save me the window seat. Leave a little room for me. The best part of an open morning is not knowing where it leads. Maybe we will stay one stop, maybe ride until the end. Maybe find a place we like and come this way again. Save me the window seat. Let the whole day come in view. Every street can look a little different when I'm seeing it with you. Save me the